Good evening, you lovely lot. So it's Wednesday the 9th, something like that. Wednesday the 9th of July. And I'm filming this a day early because I will be melting by the time this is uploaded. It is so blooming humid where I am in Buckinghamshire. And yes, I'm moaning about it because it's me. And you know how I feel about the heat. Anyway, happier things. So I went to church this week. I consider myself a Christian, I suppose, because I was baptised. And I thought, you know, all the stuff going on in the world, I thought I'll pop along. Anyway, I was absolutely astounded to see an old lady smoking, puffing away on a fag. And I was so shocked that I dropped my bottle of gin. I mean, that's a waste of good gin, isn't it? And then there was this couple in front of me, okay? And so funny. The woman said to the man, "Shh, I've just let off the most enormous silent fart." The husband, like this, was like, "You've also turned off your hearing aid, dear. That is why everyone is looking at us and inching away." Do you get it? And then I spoke to my mother the other day, and you know how parents can't really admit that they have a favourite child? Well, I asked my mother, I said, "Look, you know, who's your favourite?" And she said, "Well, in all honesty, dear, I don't really have a favourite." This really pissed me off thinking about it because I'm an only child. That's the best you're gonna get from me, and I'm sweating like nobody's business. My back right now, TMI, is like a skinned cucumber, and so is my face. Look, my colleague the other day said, "Oh, Sarah, you look fab, you're glowing." I'm not sure she was being sarcastic about the fab, but I was glowing with sweat. Lovely. I didn't need any highlighter, any moisturiser. You put some of the cream on, don't you? Just sweat it off. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm about to drip everywhere. Anyway, so if I do melt, I apologise in advance. So as you can probably tell by the title of the video, if you're at all with it and there's no flies on you, I went to Primark. I popped into Primark in High Wycombe, it's called, in Buckinghamshire. It's either High Wycombe or Wycombe. I'm staying just on the outskirts, in between kind of like Marlow, which is really nice. And I've done a little video, a little walking tour, so I'll be uploading that soon. And it's in between Marlow and High Wycombe where I am right now. Anyway, I popped into Primark, as I tend to do at times, and I thought, you know what? I fancy some PJs, like little shorts and a little top. I thought, yes, I don't have the figure for it, but F it, it's summer. I can't be wearing trousers when it's blooming hot like this. No one's gonna look at me unless they have cameras. And if they have cameras, you're welcome to look at my fat legs, all right? So I spent the grand total of £41.20. And £1.20 of that, good segue, is this bag. And funnily enough, this was the cheapest bag. They had black Primark bags and they had white ones, I think another colour. Like a kind of rainbow, like pride flag. And I'm too tight to spend £3 or £2. I thought, no, I can get the brown parcel paper looking bag, still canvas and rather nice, quite sort of neutral, isn't it? Neutral and minimalist, which I do like. And it was £1.20. And yes, I'll use it again if I remember. Will I leave it in my car and forget about it? Probably. But do I intend to use it again? Yes, I do. Anyway, let's start. So the first two items I've got. Now I'm rethinking my decision on this because I sort of went all retro and nostalgic. I did actually find these Care Bear pajamas and I thought, oh, they're so cute. Take me back to my childhood and My Little Pony and all that crap. But I thought, no. And actually didn't have my size, so I can't lie, I couldn't get into them. But what I did come up with, look at this. If you're of a certain vintage, i.e. you were born in the last century, perhaps the 70s, 80s or 90s, you know, before this century when all the good stuff happened. If you were from the last century, you'll know how good life was. Lisa, if you're watching the 90s, oh my gosh, oh, fabulous. Oh, we're all safe, we're all happy. We didn't have phones, we could leave our doors open, well maybe not that, but do you know what I mean? You get the gist. Anyway, so this took me right back, and the first one I've got, look, it's strawberry shortcake. Look, how cute is that? So it's a t-shirt, obviously, but look, this is what I really was holding out for. Look, I mean, gosh, you can see how big they are. This is, to be transparent, this is in 2XL, which is, oh my gosh, 22 to 24. I'm not quite that size, not far off. I put on a shed loads of weight recently. But I tell you, one of my tenants said, you packed it on, haven't you? So I was told the other day I actually had lost quite a bit of, no, put on weight, lost weight. This is me next year, or anyway. So this will fit nicely with a little bit of room, but not a huge amount of room probably. But strawberry shortcake, look at that. Do you remember strawberry shortcake? This is so gross. I'm gonna have to block my face because I'm so sweaty, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that, that's so vile. But yes, as I was saying, these are what I was really in the biz for. Strawberry covered shorts, and I will be wearing them. Probably not out of the house, not gonna lie. Not quite that confident. I don't really want to give people the sight of my legs and ruin their day. Only joking. People don't really give a toss, do they? Unless it's their own body. But I'm not sure I'm comfortable and I don't want to get sunburnt. But I'll wear them in the garden. Still get sunburnt, Sarah. I will wear them in the house and for bed. And they were, so the top, pretty cheap, 11 quid. Again, I'm not going to moan about it, but I do remember the days when you could get an outfit. You get a top, a skirt, shoes, a necklace, a bag, knickers, or a swing costume, whatever. You could get that for about 21 quid from Primark and a free bag. Now, 11 quid for that. I mean, it's still good compared to M&S or Next, both of which I quite like actually, but prices have gone up. Yet that is still acceptable. It's in the realm of bargainous, isn't it? So the next one is a Hello Kitty. I was never into Hello Kitty. I just have to point out, I was never into Hello Kitty. I think I slightly missed the boat. Just like with Harry Potter, I was always a bit old to get into it. And then I never had kids, so I never read it to kids. But Hello Kitty, I think, similar thing. I never got into it, never in the right age group. But I just liked this. I just wanted, again, like it's just a pink top. Have you got to see the Hello Kitty? Yeah, there she is. Hello, Hello Kitty. And then little shorts, which I really like the shorts. I don't know why. I'm in my shorts era. I mean, look, they've got bows on, they're pink. I'm not into pink, actually. Having said that, I'm not into bows, but something about them, I don't know, maybe feel a bit whimsical, nostalgic, and sort of reminiscing about the past and childhoods, or, you know, just a happy, safe time when things were a lot more simple. Do you know what I mean? So that was 7 quid for that top and short combo. Lovely. Might give one to my sister actually, even though she is a tad slimmer than me, but I think she'll agree that comfort is better than, you know, having something tight on you. It's better to size up or two and to be comfortable when you're lounging around the house and things. And she's not very well at the moment. I mean, I think I mentioned before, my sister has got a chronic health condition and spends a lot of time in the garden, relaxing and with the animals and all that kind of thing. And I think that'd be quite nice for her as well. Anyway, next item, this is also 2XL. I don't even know if this is going to be right for me because I normally have like large or XL for like bras and crop tops and sports bras, all that kind of jazz. I think I just got it in a big size because, again, comfort. But I mean, it's nothing to brag about or not brag about, but I'm really pear-shaped, so I'm huge on the bottom half. Really big meaty arms as well. God, I'm really bigging myself up. That's my dating profile, can you tell? But one thing I'm actually really grateful about, I think I'm a complete nutter saying this, when I started to gain weight, honestly, hand on heart, I'm so grateful that I never developed a big bust. I never wanted a big bust. I've never yearned for a huge pair of jugs. It's just not in my on my wish list. I've always wanted to be slim, toned, healthy, active. None of those things. Well, hopefully working towards that, but I've never wanted a large chest. So I've always had a smaller chest than you'd expect for my size. Does that make sense? So these might be too big. So just a grey, I don't know, maybe. If I wear it as a top, I think it'd be fine. Because I don't, again, do not want it tight. I do not want it squeezing the life out of me like a boa constrictor, do you know what I mean? So a grey one with delightful fetching black piping, and a black one, plain black, with fetching grey piping. Oh, they're sports bras. Well, that is wasted on me. I have no intention of whatsoever of doing any sport in the near future, particularly in the heat. I thought they were like sort of yoga, you know, like yoga, or sort of just like chilling around the house kind of bras. They're actually sports bras. I think they're for when they hold you in when you're like running, and so you're not like boom, boom, like Pammy in Baywatch, you know. But the recycled, 4-way stretch, quick dry, and breathable. Yes, that is what I want from a bra. Not gonna lie. I hope my hair doesn't look so bad at the side. I actually straightened it today. Well, I straightened these bits and a few bits on top. I couldn't be asked to do much more because I got really hot and sweaty. Look how much I'm sweating now. Oh my gosh, I'm dripping. It's so gross. But I noticed the other day when I don't straighten all of it, it's like really big bumpy frizzy bits, and I do hope it's not too bad. Just so you appreciate, I have actually made the effort for you guys. So in the heat, straightening one's hair, not gonna lie, it's not the most fun occupation. Oh, I need to trim that plant. Anyway, another thing I got, so you probably, if you watch my last Primark haul, you'll notice that I bought a brush, which I lost temporarily, and then I ended up buying this one, which is a bigger version. It's called a paddle brush. It's got hair in it, but it's a hairbrush, so I'm not going to apologise for that. Well, if you're offended, I do apologise, but it's just hair. But that cost something like $4.50, and the irony, listen to this, as soon as I took it back to this house, you never guess what? My other one turned up. Oh yeah, I mean, why wouldn't it? That's how you find your old things. You buy a new version and it will turn up. Like my credit card, I'm always losing my frigging credit card or debit card. I'll lose it. I'll ring up and report it stolen or lost or whatever, damaged, and they'll say, oh, where did you last leave it? And I'll always say, oh, I hadn't this shop. And it's truthful, I was in that shop last with it. But then the new one will be ordered and I'll find the old one. And it's always down the side of the car, like the side of the seat. Oh, so dappy, do you know what I mean? I'm so bloody dappy. Anyway, I've got a few little bits and bobs in the bag. Not much more, actually. I thought I'd bought more than that. Well, that's good, I suppose. I didn't really need anything, to be fair. I really just wanted a couple of pairs of pajamas, like to lounge around in, and a couple of tops. So it's not a massive haul. And I am keeping everything in this haul, just so you know, but I might give a pair of pajamas to my sister. Anyway, the next two items are, and these are a bargain, I think they were £2, 2XL again. I've really gone to town on the 2XL, haven't I? So one vest top in a nice neutral. I think that suits me. Oh, it goes with my hair if you think about it. Oh look, it goes quite well with my hair. So just a vest top in kind of a latte, cappuccino tone. Very nice. I love that colour anyway. And for £2, oh gosh, this is so gross. I'm going to block my face again. It's so, oh, a little tash. Oh, it's just so unpleasant. I probably look lovely with that face I just did. I won't do that again. Then I've got one in black. You know what I'm like with black clothes. You can't go wrong. At the end of the day, when all's said and done, I'm always going to wear black clothes. I'm going to try different things like green, like a nude colour, red, like wine red, navy blue, teal, but I'm always going to come back to my first love, which is black. Black trousers, black shoes, black underwear, black socks, and a black vest top, which I have here. And that's, again, you don't need much more explanation than that. So it goes, that actually goes really well with my hair, I think. My hair's got a funny colour. I actually wish it would stay this colour. It's like a really dark blonde, light brown with a bit of warmth. This is basically my natural colour, more or less. I mean, you can see roots because I put highlights in, then the brown dye on top, but this really is more or less my natural colour. So anyway, waffling on. So going back to this, so black vest top to accompany the other neutral coloured one. And then I'm sure I bought some makeup. I lost something? I feel like maybe I opened something and used it already. So the hairbrush. I'll get my receipt. I'm sure we missed. I've got 2 more items here. Don't you worry, never you fear. But I feel that I've lost. Oh, okay, that's outside. Magnetic travel something or other. What was that then? I have no idea what I bought. Oh, that's that. That's that. Oh no, there's only 2 more items then. Oh, it's hanging out. I can't be asked to get it, to be honest. I got a sort. Oh, go on then. Wait a sec. So, for £3.50, just check my receipt. I got this. Woo! And no, it's not a mobile. It is called a hanging peg dryer, and it's mint green. I love the colour, I have to say. This makes me think of things like EastEnders and Birds of a Feather. Do you remember Sharon and Mr. Theodopolopoulos? Or was that EastEnders with Dot Cotton? Mr. Theodopolopoulos, I remember one of them with a cigarette. Anyway, EastEnders, eat your heart out. Birds of a Feather, eat your heart out. This I got because the house I'm staying in, unless I'm blind or have not looked properly, does not have a clothesline of any sort. It's just nothing. I've looked in every nook and cranny. I'm probably on camera looking, but there's nothing. So I bought that, and I thought the price, you can't really go wrong. It is what it is. It'll be used, enjoyed. I might even leave it here so the family now have something to hang their clothing on. Aren't I generous? Last but not least, 2 little items. You'll think I'm completely bonkers. Yes, I am. But I got this. I was very inspired by, I'll show you quickly. So it's it's called a travel storage case. I don't know what that was. So reduced from £4 down to £2. I think rather pricey, rather spenny for £4, but this is what it is. I'm sure you've seen all these restocking ASMR. Let me do this kind of thing on YouTube, like the shorts, and I'm just obsessed like this, watching them, just hypnotized. They get me to sleep as well. Anyway, they have these things from Temu or Temu, whatever it's called, and it's basically like a pillbox. That's what I'm going to use it for. Look, I love the way it's like. I love the colour. It's like, woo, there you go. Look, and then look at this. It's probably gonna break now. No, my luck, it'll break. Wait a sec. Come on. Right, so it's like that, and then look at this. Ooh, so you can put your meds in there. I'm assuming, 8 days. I mean, that's more than a week. So it's like your 7-day week and then your spares. I mean, I can use it now. Now I've shown you I can use it. So I am delighted with that purchase. And then last but not least, you'll think I'm a complete weirdo. I'm not a kid, nor do I have a kid. And I'm not a fan of Barbie. I didn't see the Barbie film. I watched it whilst house sitting, fell asleep in the middle, have no idea what happened to them all in the end. But I did buy something that is Barbie themed, or Barbie branded, whatever you call it. Reduced from £3.50 down to £1. I've got Barbie scented highlighters, and I thought, if I'm going to be a counsellor and I go into my degree training, the last part of my degree training in September, I'm going to need highlighters. And I thought, you know, oh gosh, it's like that one side and that the other side. Don't know how this thing works, so, oh, I don't know quite what's going on here. Oh, right, oh, look at this. It's quite nifty. So look, you've got a green. Ooh, nice, isn't it? Hold on, you can go back in for me. Then you've got a blue. They're tiny, I have to say. I'm not going to do much with these. And a pink. Oh, there's no yellow. That's a bit disappointing, but I just thought I could take these in on my first day and be, oh, my battery's telling me to wrap it up. So yes, I'll do that. Oh my gosh, I'm dripping sweat again. I'm so sorry. Look at that. That's, draw attention as well, why not? But I was thinking I could be a bit like Elle Woods, can't I, in Legally Blonde. And actually, funny story, I'm not going to lie. You'll think I'm making it up. I was actually inspired to apply for law school because of Legally Blonde. And I got in. And I was not intending to turn up on the first day with pink stuff, but that gives me Elwood vibes, turning up and saying, someone needs a highlighter. I'm going, yes, I've got one. Pink. It gives a little bit something, doesn't it? A little bit extra, like when she's with her pink CV and her little furry pad and her pen and sparkles. And anyway, if you haven't seen Legally Blonde, please go and watch it. If you need cheering up, go and rewatch it. It's rather fabulous, and I love the musical as well. It's really like feel good and a bit silly and over the top, but why not? Anyway, thank you very much for watching my little video. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments, please leave them. Anything you want to say, constructive criticism is gratefully received as well. But other than that, over and out, take care of yourselves and of each other, and I will see you again soon. Bye.